That is dope, my friends. That is dope. All right. Welcome to the Jean Marlo Davis show. I hope everybody can hear me well. I am so excited to be here. And what's today's date? Today is can we get the date? What's today's date, studio? The 30th. No, it's not the 31st. It's the 30th. Today is the 30th, guys, and we're so very grateful and thankful for you to be here. My name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator, and you're a wealth creator too. Welcome to the Jean Marlo Davis Show. It's all about information, inspiration, to help you impact the nation. What is a wealth creator? A wealth creator is someone who has total prosperity in every area of their life, or they're striving to have total prosperity in every area of their life. That's mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and relationship wise. So what we strive to do with the Jean Marlo Davis Show is to give you information from each of those categories. So one week we might talk about finances, we might talk about investing, we might talk about the mental, we might talk about working out, we might talk about emotions, we might talk about relationship building. We want to make sure that you have total prosperity in every area of your life so you can go out there and dominate in any industry that you're in and go out there and make a great impact, because it's all about us helping one another to achieve the goals and the dreams and the aspirations that you want to achieve. That's all the Jean Marlo Davis Show is all about. So welcome back. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for all tuning in. Those who are watching live with us every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or watching the replay. If you watch the replay, guys, just leave a note, please. Leave a note down below and say, a replay, I'm watching a replay, Jean. And if you're watching live, go ahead and leave a comment and say, I am watching live. I'm going to be checking back and forth, looking at my screen here so I can make sure that I get your questions answered in real time if you're live with me. So Today we're talking about taxes, all things taxes, giving you a few tax tips, some updates. And if you're live and you got a question, we're going to strive to answer your question. If it's more detailed, then we're going to give you some information so we can get your questions answered at a later date if we need to go into more detail. Like I said, it's January the 30th at the time of this recording. And pretty much, guys, January the 27th was the official day that tax preparers are now allowed to go ahead and start processing taxes. So everybody right now is thinking about, I want to get my taxes done. Now you can officially get your taxes done. And what I want to do is I want to give you some tax tips. For those who don't know me, my name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am an ex-IRS auditor. I have over 20 years tax and financial experience. I am an author. I am a speaker. I am a coach. I am a mentor. Did I say I am an author? Yes. I have a new book dropping this year. I'm so just jacked up about it. Most importantly, I am a wealth creator, and I'm so very grateful and thankful to be here. Now, listen, guys, while you're watching this, we do have a Facebook group where you can drop your questions. It's called I Need Tax Help, Finance, something else. But if you put in I Need Tax Help, it'll say Tax, Finance, Business Help. I Need Tax, Finance, Business Help. Go to that group and request to join that group, because we have people asking questions every day, and they're going to tell you that I personally answer the questions and get back to them, because we want to make sure that you have information that's correct and not listening to what they said. They said do this, they said do that, they said this. They will get your tail in trouble, and then you'll be owing all this money. So we don't want that. We want you to deal with a professional. Jean Marlo Davis, ex-IRS auditor, 20 years tax and financial experience. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's just dive into it. So now you can process your taxes, but there's some things you need to do. The deadline still is April the 15th, 2020 to get your taxes in. That is the deadline for this year. Okay, the first thing you want to do is get your records together. When someone comes to our office, my clients, they have what we call a monthly expense organizer form. The monthly expense organizer form breaks down all their expenses: mileage, meals, entertainment, travel, home-based business expenses, workshops, seminars, postage and shipping, their mortgage, their interest, all this stuff. They already have that sheet. So when they come to my office, they don't bring a whole box of receipts or madness. They bring that sheet along with any W-2 or 1099 or 1098 that they received, and we could get their taxes processed right away. But for those who do not come to our office to get your taxes done, shame on you. But anyway, you want to round up any documents you will need for filing this season. That means your receipts, canceled checks, and documents that support income or deductions you will be claiming on your tax return. Make sure you store it in a safe place after you get your taxes prepared. I tell people to keep your tax records 7 to 10 years, because you never, ever know when you are getting audited. And the IRS do not shun, they do not accept, oh, well, it was over 5 years, so I didn't think y'all needed. You don't want to be throwing away your tax paperwork. You want to make sure you keep it. So store it in a safe place. If you have a safe, get a fireproof, waterproof safe that you can access it. Or I think they have a company called recall.com. It's out there, recall.com, where you can just look up, Google storage companies for your paperwork. I would advise you, if you don't have a fireplace, a fireproof, like, I guess you said safe or something like that, waterproof, then don't put it in your house. Because I have known a lot of people who owe the IRS because they did not have proof of their deductions. They had it before, but a fire or a storm or something happened that they could not prevent, and still the IRS charged them because they didn't have proof of their deductions. So keep your records safe. Get your records together. Make sure that you get everything your tax preparer need. And if you're with our office, we're going to make sure you get the monthly expense organizer form so you can have all those deductions lined up from January to December. It gives us the total so we know what to do. And then all we need is your W-2s, any 1099s, 1098s, your schools and stuff like that. We need that. Okay, report all your income. Even the IFCOM. I'm just kidding. Report all your income. You will need all your forms: W-2, wage and tax statements, 1099 income statements to report your income when you file your tax return. To ensure you don't misplace them, add them to your other records. So we're talking about getting prepared for this tax season, what you need to do, what you need to pay attention to, and what you need to get in order to be ready. So we said gather your records, report all your income, get your questions answered. Some of you guys, as I said when I first started the show, I said we have a Facebook group called I Need Tax Help, Tax, Finance, and Business Help, right? Tax, Finance, and Business Help. And in that group there, people post questions all the time, and I'm very grateful for those who are part of the group. Also, you can look up Tiffis LLC, our fan page on Facebook as well, TIFFIS LLC, and post your questions there. Or you could give us a call, 678-457-9493. Again, 678-457-9493 to get your tax questions answered. A lot of people have questions and pretty much, guys, don't get their questions answered. And then when it's time to get their taxes done, they feel confused, upset, irritated, and agitated because they still have a lot of questions, and pretty much some of the people they go to can't even answer the questions. If your tax preparer can't answer the questions for you, that just might be a little hint, clue that you need to get someone a little bit more skilled, okay? So that's why, when it comes to your filing, people have asked me, you can file, if you are knowledgeable enough, you can file your own taxes. If you don't have any questions, guys, you could go to, I think it's irs.gov. Let IRS Free File do the work for you with their brand name tax software. It's available at irs.gov. If your income was $57,000 or less, you qualify to use the free tax software. If your income was higher or you are comfortable preparing your own taxes, there's free file fillable forms, the electronic version of the IRS paper forms. Visit irs.gov/free file to review your options. Okay. The IRS e-file is one of the ways that you can file your taxes. It's safe, it's easy, it's one of the most used sites for taxpayers when they fill their tax return. Last year, they said about 80% of taxpayers use IRS e-file. Many tax preparers are now required to use e-file. If you owe taxes, you have the option to file early and pay by April the 15th. So if you know how to do your own taxes, that might be an option where you're not out of a whole lot of money using the IRS e-file. Now, you need to weigh your filing options. You have several options for filing your tax return. You can prepare it yourself or go to a tax preparer. You may be eligible for free face-to-face help at a volunteer site. You can weigh your options and choose the best one for you. If you are afraid, guys, that you don't know all the deductions that you may qualify for, it just looks complex to you, don't be so in a hurry to get the refund. Come to someone who is competent, someone who's going to get you the maximum tax deductions the law allows, and just going to make sure that they give you the best service like our office do. Yes, we do. We make sure our clients are satisfied, and we make sure, guys, that we do everything legally, ethically, and morally, because we're not going to let anything come back on us, and we don't want nothing coming back on you. So if you are uncomfortable with doing the taxes yourself and you don't have a competent tax preparer and you're saying, Jean, I got so many questions, I just don't know what to do, then give our office a call, 678-457-9493. Again, 678-457-9493. For those who are just joining us, my name is Jean Marlo Davis, your wealth creator, and today I am giving you some tax tips. Everybody is ready to file their taxes right now. January 27 was the official date for you to be able to file your taxes. So right now, I think that the deadline for your tax or your job to have your W-2s in is January the 31st. Normally, some jobs do wait. Some employers do wait to January the 31st to go ahead and submit and mail out those W-2s, or allow you to go online and get the W-2 yourself. So that's January. That's tomorrow. So I know a lot of people will be looking forward to getting that done. But don't be in a rush. Make sure you get your papers together. Make sure you get everything in order. Get your questions answered. If you unsure, get someone you know, like, and trust to help you with your taxes, okay? One of the fastest ways, I don't have to say this, is use direct deposit. Direct deposit, the fastest and safest way for you to get your refund if you need to get that money ASAP. Okay, remember number 17. Check out publication 17. Your federal income tax on the IRS website is a complete tax resource that includes information such as whether you need to file or how to choose your filing status. Okay, now this is a big one right here. Now it's a lot, and I want to give you guys, it's a lot that I can cover today. But let me just tell you this. I did 2 videos. I did 2 tax trainings, 2 hours. I think one was an hour and a half and the other one was almost 2 hours, where I give you tax tips. I give you information on your rights as a taxpayer, what to do if you're ever audited, how to protect yourself, some of the most common tax deductions you qualify for. What else I did? I put in that video, what else did I do, Bruce? How to hire your kids. In the video, I put in there some of the employee expenses. Now, unreimbursed employee expenses are now taken away from the Schedule A. I put in training about the changes, that's what I did, the new tax reform law. I did that training. Guys, it's only so much that I can cover in this time. I'm trying to give you information to get you started. Do yourself a flavor. Okay, not a favor, but a flavor. Do yourself a flavor and go ahead, guys, and request the 2 tax trainings that I did. Okay, it's going to give you a little bit more time. You can go back, you can replay, you can rewind, you can stop it and go back and watch it a little bit later. I did these 2 tax trainings. One I did for the IBEW union workers, and because a lot of them was requesting information about the tax changing, and they really relied on their deductions, their unreimbursed employee expenses. Well, that has been taken away. You're not getting those credits for any expenses that are unreimbursed. So I did a training breaking that down and what was the changes and what you need to do and all that. And guys, those trainings are available for a nominal fee. And now if you want those trainings, all you got to do is leave a message down below, inbox us, send me a message through text message 678-457-9493, 678-457-9493. Text us, email us, tiffisllc@gmail.com. That's TIFFISLLC@gmail.com. That's TIFFISLLC@gmail.com and request the 2 tax trainings. Excuse me, guys. The 2 tax trainings that I did, that I go over a lot of information. I mean, I covered the gamut. And I guarantee if you get those tax trainings, a lot of the questions that you already have will get answered. So review your return. Don't rush. We all make mistakes when we rush. Mistakes slow down the processing of your return. Be sure to double check all social security numbers, math calculations. Make sure that you spell the children's names right. Have your tax preparer spell it right. Make sure the date of birth is correct, social, all that stuff, guys, because if not, your return can get rejected for just simple things. So you want to make sure that when you're getting your taxes prepared, make sure you get everything spelled out correctly, social, all that. When people come to me, especially those who are brand new, I request a copy of the Social Security card so I can have that, proof of their driver's license, things of that nature. So there's no mistake. So it does not delay the time for you to get your money. Because I know you're saying, Jean, I need my money. Okay. Now, let's go over some of the most common tax write-off that you can deduct. Now, I'm not going to go over the most common business deductions because everybody don't have a business. This is just some of the most common tax deductions that the average taxpayer have. Now, what the IRS did, guys, was the personal exemptions went away. It used to be $4,050 per person. That totally went away. And so now the standard deductions did double. So you're looking at $12,200 for single, $24,000 for married, head of household, $18,350. And I think for married filing separate, you're looking at half of what married is, okay? And you know you lose some of the credits when you file married filing separate. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is when you look at the taxes, when they implemented these tax changes, even though the standard deduction doubled, a lot of people felt it because they did not get the exemptions. Like, think about, you got the standard deduction and then you have 4 people in your family. That's 4,000 times, 4. That's like over $16,000 right there for that deduction to lower your taxable income. You're not getting that now. And so people felt it when we filed their taxes last year. Some people who have never owed a day in their life end up owing because, number one, they were not able to get their unreimbursed employee expenses. Some of the deductions on the Schedule A went away that they were used to getting. Like I said, the exemptions went away. And pretty much, guys, what it did was it affected your taxes big time. I've been preaching to people over and over and over and over again. You need a home-based business. You need a home-based business. Here's why you need a home-based business. Because a home-based business, we know that you just can't depend on a job by itself. You can't. You can't depend on a job by itself. I would be afraid to just depend upon a job. A job is a stepping stone to allow you to get, take care of your overhead and then be able to start investing in other things. By having a home-based business with the intent to make a profit, because it's about creating generational wealth. Remember what I said, we are wealth creators. We want to create generational wealth. We want multiple streams of income because our intent is to make a profit. Now, legally, ethically, and morally, we're able to have hundreds of tax deductions. Also, if we're working a job and we have our W-4, we can adjust our W-4 and even put more money in our pocket with having a business. So I tell people, just like Sandy Bockins, who is an pretty much a tax lawyer that trains the IRS people like me, ex-IRS auditors and IRS employees. He said you have to be brain dead not to have a home-based business. Write this down. You will get a business because it's going to help you to have more income. It's going to put you in a different tax bracket. You're going to go from the personal tax code to the commercial tax code. Personal mean you work a job. You got 7.65% FICA that's coming out of your check, 15 to 35% federal withholdings, and depending on which state you're in, you're looking at about 6 to 9% state tax. That's about a third of your income you lose to taxes. But if you want to switch your codes and save more money and begin to create wealth and have a business, now guys, you're on the commercial tax code. You do not have the FICA, you do not have the federal, you do not have the state coming out of your check. So therefore, you do not lose a third of your income to taxes. And on top of that, guys, if you make $50,000 or $100,000, whatever, you keep that money. And at the end of the year, the calendar year, those things over here on the personal side, like lights, gas, water, car note, insurance, things of that nature, that's a liability, becomes an asset on the business side, because now legally, ethically, and morally, you're able to write off a portion of your lights, your gas, your water, your mileage. For last year, for 2019, the standard mileage rate was 58 cents. So you get 58 cents a mile, your mileage, your meals, your entertainment, your travel, your business expenses. So do you understand what I mean when I say it pays to have a home-based business? If you need a home-based business, you don't know what to do, contact our office, email us, leave a message below. We have a business for you that you could be able to work out of the comforts of your own home, legally, ethically, and morally. And no, it's not network marketing, MLM, okay? It's a business that will allow you to learn and earn at the same time. Just inbox us or email us, tiffisllc@gmail.com, or leave a message down below, and we will make sure that we get your questions answered, okay? Bruce has got Jean. He got us at Tiffis LLC. My husband is the bomb. I see it going across the screen. You're the best, honey. So listen. So it pays to have a home-based business. It pays. And so the most common tax write-off I'm talking about right now is just pretty much for those who are just working a job, okay? Or you may have a business. I talked about the standard mileage rate. If you have a business, you either claim, when it comes to your car, the standard mileage rate or the actual expenses. The actual expenses, is tires and oil and gas and any kind of repairs, things of that nature, or 58 cent amount. You do the math, you see what is best for you, and you determine that, or you get with your tax preparer and talk to them. But some of the things that I'm looking at, your charitable contributions, that they allow, it went up from 10% to 60, went up 10%, 60% of your adjusted gross income for charitable contributions. Medical and dental expenses, you can claim that, but there's that floor. It must be 7.5% of your adjusted gross income. You may or may not get that. Okay. You can write off your health savings account. You can't claim this if you are covered by a PPO or an HMO. Your child care, now you can get $2,000 per qualified child. Moving expenses, okay, student loan interest, home office expenses. If you're a teacher, they're giving you, you can write off $250. If you are married, filing jointly, $500. And let me see. I thought I put something. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so 500 if you're married. These are some of the things, guys, that the most common tax write-off you get to have on your return. Now, somebody had asked me a question earlier today, and they were saying, Jean, if my niece and nephew stayed with me and I took care of them, even though I did not claim them last year, can I claim them on my taxes? I said, if they stayed with you over 7 months and you took care of them and you got proof that you took care of them, absolutely you can claim your niece and nephew. Now, one of the things, guys, that I just want to tell you, somebody had asked me about red flags and okay, I'll get to that in just a second. Somebody asked me about, red flags, and it was like, Jean, what causes red flags? What causes the IRS to look at your return and look at it as suspect? Well, guys, my years of being an auditor and working for the Internal Revenue Service and then working out in the field, one of the things that I noticed that a lot of people do not pay attention to is that they may say, hey, look, and I know it goes on, let's just tell the truth. Let me claim your kids and I give you some money. People will claim this one this year, claim that one next year, claim another child the next year, and just they forget that they do this every year because they're trying to get money, or they find someone who will allow them to claim their child. And then what happens is the IRS give you enough rope to hang yourself. Now they're gonna they do. The people think they got away. You didn't get away, baby. The IRS is very clever. They're going after the big boys. They are the real cowboys, baby. They are. So they will allow you to hang yourself, and then they will hit you up with that audit and say, hey, listen, we need you to give us the last 3, 4, 5 years proof of you claiming those kids. I mean, proof like they went to the school. You have proof of them on the lease. You have proof. Somehow you have to provide proof. And a lot of people don't think that. All they're thinking about is getting a refund, which, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say this. A refund is just change left over. It's just like you went and you bought a shirt and they said, here's your change. What can you really do with the change? Absolutely nothing. And so a lot of times people get so caught up in getting a refund, which they don't understand that a refund is really change. You're losing a third of your income in taxes. If you make $50,000, a third of that is $15,000. I want you to think about this. A third of that is $15,000. And you're only bringing home $35,000. But when you buy your house and you buy your car, you qualify on the $50,000, not the $35,000. But in your mind, you're saying to yourself, oh, I make $50,000 or I make $100,000 or whatever. When in actuality, you do not, because you're not counting the third of the income that's taken out. And when you file your taxes, riddle me this, Batman, do you get that $15,000 back? Absolutely not. You do not. You only receive, guys, the change. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't get so carried away about getting a refund. One of the things that I share with people, it is best, I feel, for you to know how to manage and grow and keep that 15,000 instead of looking for a refund at the end of the year. Learn what to do with that money to grow that money instead of looking for a big refund. And I tell people all the time, you're not even getting back all the money that they took out of your paycheck in the first place. You're really not. You're only getting back some change. And so when you have a home-based business, yes, I'm going to keep saying it over and over and over again, you are able to go back and get that money. Yeah, you can get a refund, but also too, you can keep some of that money in your paycheck, and it lowers your taxable income, guys, where you're not paying a whole lot of money on taxes. The IRS said I have the right to lower my taxes to the legal minimum. That means that if I am legally, ethically, and morally working on my business and have proof that I'm working on my business with the intent to make a profit, by law, the Internal Revenue Service allows me to write off certain things. As a matter of fact, small business owners help America thrive. We get credits, we get discounts, we get deductions that an average person do not get. And we pay less in taxes. This is our reward from the Internal Revenue Service, the government, for going out there and adding value to the marketplace. So you have to understand the game that is being played, guys. It's called capitalism. Get all you can all you get, and then sit on the can. That's what it's called. So you got to understand the rules of the game. So one of the things that I tell people all the time, just when you're filing your taxes, just don't be so anxious to just get a big old refund. Don't be so, take your time, for God's sakes. I have people that will come to the office, be in a rush to get their taxes done, okay? Be in a rush to get their taxes done, guys. And then what will happen is that, did you share that stuff, Dave? Okay, good. What will happen is that they will look and see, I just got a statement in the mail. And the statement in the mail is the mortgage statement or the school statement or a job that they forgot that they worked, but because they wanted a refund so bad, they rushed and got their taxes prepared. And now, guys, now what they got to do is what we call, they got to do a amendment. And that in itself can sometimes raise a red flag in itself. You want to just take your time. You want to make sure you take your time. Make sure you get all your records. Today, you can pull your mortgage statement from the bank. A lot of jobs allow you to pull it from their website. Make sure you got everything correct, because you don't want to be getting red flags. You don't want to just be in a rush to file your taxes for a refund. You want to make sure you take your time. I know a lot of people at this time, they're looking at, I need the money. I need it ASAP, Jean. You just don't understand. Yes, I do. But here's another thing that move on. I gave you some tips about getting your stuff together. I repeated, gather your records. Make sure you get all your records together. Report all your income. Get your questions answered by a reputable. Well, I can never say that, right? Get your questions answered by a professional, okay, that know what they know and know it legally, ethically, and morally, like ourselves. Don't go out there and go get with JJ and Ray Ray and Shanae trying to get your taxes done, and now you got to pay a whole lot of money. I'm just going to tell you the truth. So get your questions answered. If you have any tax question, and it's funny, I don't know why I'm tongue-tied today, but 678-457-9493. 678-457-9493. Or I think Bruce has the email scrolling, tiffisllc@gmail.com, tiffisllc@gmail.com. Get your questions answered. Join our Facebook group. I need tax, finance, and business help. Look that up on Facebook. Look up Tiffis LLC. Get your questions answered, man, because it doesn't make sense when you have someone who has over 20 years tax and finance experience. Plus, they work for the Internal Revenue Service as an auditor. So I want to make sure that I get your question answered. Also, you weigh your filing options. We said direct deposit is the best way to get your money. You can go to the IRS website, guys. They got so many tools to answer your question. They even have something called a frequently answered question list. Some of the questions you may have might already be on the IRS website that you can get your questions answered. When I give you advice, guys, it does not come from Jean. Some of it does come from me, but the majority come from the Internal Revenue Service. It's what we study, it's what we know. We're giving you information, guys, right from the horse's mouth, because we want to make sure that you are prepared for whatever come your way. We want to make sure that you get your taxes done, that you can sleep good at night, you're not stressing, and that you're doing things legally, ethically, morally sound. Remember number 17, publication 17, guys. It's a complete tax resource that includes information such as whether you need to file or how to choose your filing status. And last thing I said is review your return. Don't rush. Take your time. Make sure everything is done correctly. Make sure you get your tax prepared, everything, and make sure that you double check, triple check on the spelling, the date of birth, the social, your address, your social, all these things, because it's just the little things that sometimes can cause your return to reject. I had somebody that for years they had the wrong birthday down there, and then they said, oh, they went to a new tax preparer, and a new tax preparer was put in the correct birthday, and it kept rejecting. So they had to contact the Internal Revenue Service and say the correct birthday is this, and they had to prove that with the birth certificate and things of that nature. But for the first 2 times it wasn't caught. But then when they put the correct date in, the IRS assumed that was the incorrect date. So you want to take your time and make sure that everything is spelled correctly. When new people come to our office, we have a client data sheet. The client data sheet, we have them to fill it out so they can put the correct spelling, date of birth, social, address. Make sure that they have all the forms. They have a checklist, that we have everything that they need, so they can say, we know that they gave us all this stuff, so they won't come back and say, you know what, no, you forgot this. No, we did not, because we checked it out. We checked it. This checklist show everything that you said you had and what you didn't have. So, you just want to make sure that you take your time. And then I gave you some of the deductions that you see now, your charitable contributions, medical and dental expenses, which is the floor 7.5% of the adjusted gross income, health savings account. If you're covered by PPO or HMO, you can't claim that. Your child care qualification, $2,000 per child. Student loan interest, home office expenses, teacher expenses. And I gave you information regarding the standard deductions. You will not get your personal exemptions anymore. That totally went bye-bye. But the standard deductions doubled: $12,200 single, $24,000 married, head of household, $18,350. One of the things, guys, I want to say, as I said earlier when I first started this broadcast, is basically you want to make sure that you get the 2 tax trainings that we did. We did a complete breakdown last year on your rights as a taxpayer, what to do if you ever audited, how to prepare yourself to prevent an audit, the most common tax deductions as a business owner you qualify for. We went over the new tax reform law. The videos that I did, the videos, 2 tax training, I think each video is over an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours. You want to get that training, guys. Make sure, because I cover So much information that I guarantee you that if you take that training, you will be totally prepared this tax year and going forward. I even show you how to document your expenses and what the IRS consider red flags and things of that nature. It's so much information. Unfortunately, I cannot drop that tonight. That's I think both of those videos is like between 3 to 4 hours combined, but it's 2 videos. You can watch it, you can access it 24 hours, 7 days a week. What you want to do is inbox us for it. Leave a message down below saying, Jean, I need the tax training. Email us. However you can get in touch with us. Make sure you do that. There is a cost. I think we dropped the cost for the 2 videos. It's like, I think it was over 500. We dropped it down for like, I think 222, somewhere around there. But that's the cost, guys. And guess what? You can write it off. Also, too, you can write off your tax preparation fees and things of that nature, legal advice that you have, your accounting fees, those things like that. You can write that off. Those are people who just, pretty much don't have a business. Business, guys, we go over mileage, meals, entertainment, travel, hiring your spouse, home-based business expenses. We covered the gamut in those trainings in regards to being a business owner. So if anybody have any questions, go ahead and drop your questions now, because we're going to wrap up this program in just a minute. I just wanted to give you some tax tips, basic tax tips, and some updates, which I have given you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you don't know what to do, your tax preparer ran away, you can't find them, you don't know, you have questions that need to be answered. Here's how you can get your questions answered. Number 1, you can join our Facebook group. I need tax, finance, business help. Go look it up. You'll see that. Join that group. Request to join that group so you can drop your question and you will get your questions answered directly from yours truly, Miss Jean Marlo Davis. That's one of the first ways. The second, which is, it's pretty fast, but I answered the Facebook group really quick because I know a lot of people are kind of shy and sometimes they don't want to post their questions. So I really, really appreciate all those who do post their questions because it allows everybody to see it and somebody else might have that question. So that's the first thing that I prefer you to do, is to put your question in there. I need tax help. I need tax, finance, business help. Or you can email us if it's private and you feel, Jean, I really don't want to put it out there like that. I understand. TIFFISLLC@gmail.com. That's TIFFIS, TIFFIS. People ask me, what does TIFFIS stand for? The Institute of Financial Freedom and Investment Solutions. That's what TIFFIS stands for. But TIFFISLLC@gmail.com. TIFFISLLC@gmail.com. Go ahead and send us an email, or you can call us 678-457-9493. Again, 678-457-9493. I'm going to have to get me some little background music up in here, Bruce. In the studio while I'm going over my information, have a little jazz in the background for you guys or something, depending on what we're talking about on the show. Okay, so taxes is not always exciting. When I travel, I do tax workshops, financial workshops. I do investment workshops. I got some good news coming up on the next show that I'm going to be talking about the investing and what we're doing. I'm not going to drop it yet, but it's some good information that you're going to want to sign up for. But one of the things, guys, when it comes to taxes, it's kind of touchy. It's not all exciting. People used to always say, man, when I would go do a tax workshop, or stand in front of the crowd and train 12 to 15,000 people on the tax advantages of owning a business and how to be audit proof and things of that nature. I never met a person that make taxes sound so interesting and that you have such a bubbly personality. You're so fun. I can't believe it. And I do that because I know, trust me, taxes are not always fun. this time of the year. Some people dread it. Some people go into hot sweats when it comes to getting their taxes done. Some people don't even want to touch it. They put it in the drawer, hoping that it goes away. It will not go away, ladies and gentlemen. When I want to say this, guys, we have helped a lot of people who owe the IRS over 10K, who have been audited, people who, are getting threats of tax liens and things of that nature. If that is you and you owe the IRS over $10,000, it must be over 10,000. If you owe the IRS over $10,000, then what you want to do is contact our office first thing in the morning, 678-457-9493. 678-457-9493 for any tax related issues or questions. Contact our office, because guys, I am so grateful. I am so thankful that our office, we have helped so many people to eradicate tax debt, to help them pass their audit, to alleviate the headaches so they can be able to sleep good at night. I am very grateful that we're able to do that with the years of knowledge that we have, and me having an inside scoop working for the Internal Revenue Service. I'm very grateful for that. What I want to say, guys, because I don't see any other questions right now, what I want to say is our goal with this show is to give you information and inspiration to help you impact the nation. We deal with mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and relationship wise. Guys, we give you everything so you can have totality. You can have that whole prosperity pie, or what we like to say, become a wealth creator, because we want to make sure that you have everything that you need. And that's the reason why I love what our decision in doing the Jean Marlo Davis show. We're going to have special guests that's going to be coming on, different backgrounds. It's not just going to be me all the time. We're going to have different people to come sit in the studio and talk, and you get to meet them and what they do and what they have to offer to help you, to be able to help you to have information and inspiration and go out there and make an impact. There's no need to struggle. There's no need to be fearful. If you have questions, you need help, we're raising our hand to say we can help you. Whatever I may not have available, trust me, I have a strong Rolodex of people that I know that can pretty much help you with anything that you need help with. Okay, so don't sit over there and struggle and get yourself in trouble or get depressed because you don't have the answers that you need and you still got unanswered questions. We're here to help you. So guys, with that being said, what I want to do is I just want to make some announcements, and then I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast, and hopefully we'll see you next Thursday. Please, 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 please like this video, share this video. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe and hit the bell in the corner. The bell will give you an alert to say, hey, look, Jean Marlo Davis is live. Go check it out. We want to hear from you guys. We want to hear from you. And our channel is going to grow and grow and grow. I think this is the 4th show. And I'm so excited that we're growing. We get a lot of people watch the replay, and we're very grateful for that. And we're very grateful for those who are come on live and watch it. But please spread the message. We need your help. Spread the message. Like the video, share the video, subscribe, tell your friends, tell a neighbor. And oh, yes, next Thursday, I'm going to start the show with pulling some names for those who subscribe to our channel. This is our way of saying thank you. We're giving away some vacation certificates, and I'm going to write those names down. So when we come on next Thursday, we're going to make the announcements of who's going to get the certificate. It's going to be more than 1, more than 2, more than 3, possibly 4 people that we're going to give away some vacation certificate. And this is our way of saying thank you, thank you for subscribing to our channel, guys. We promise that as we continue to grow, we're going to give you information, guys. We're going to go on different locations. This channel is going to blow up. I'm telling you right now, you'll start seeing sponsors. You'll start seeing all this. Everything big was once small. So we're humble, we're grateful, we're thankful, but we want to make sure that every show that we do, we give you the best of us. We're committed, we're dedicated, and we're determined to give you the information to help you to make an impact. So I am just so grateful and thankful for everybody that watched this show. We put our all into it because we respect you, we love you, and we're grateful for you. So please like the channel, share the channel, subscribe, hit the bell, and please leave a comment below to let us know the information. How was it? How was the show? Leave a good comment, bad comment, leave a comment. I don't care. Just leave a comment. And also, too, guys, if you are struggling in your business, you're struggling with your dreams, you're struggling with your goals, you need help to grow your business, you're not in profit mode, you don't have clients, guys, we created multiple streams of income. We rebranded ourselves. We made 6 figures in 4 months, turned around and made 6 figures in 3 months, created multiple 6-figure programs, guys, and now we'll have multiple 7 figures this year. And it's all because of the information that we have learned, spending thousands of dollars working with multimillionaires, working with strategists, working with those who understand all the system that's in place to help you grow algorithms and all that stuff. We understand it. We understand marketing, branding. We understand all that. And if you're saying to yourself, my business is struggling, I want to learn how you guys made 6 figures in 4 months and then 6 figures again in 3 months, go to the luckfirmllc.com. That's THELUC firm LLC.com. The Luck Firm LLC.com. When you go to that website, you're going to see a cute lady on that page. I think it's me. You're going to see a video. Watch the video and then scroll down and look at the experiences. We have an experience for you. Make sure you read it and choose it. And before you pay, give us a call for a free 15-minute consult. That's at 678-457-9493, 678-457-9493. We want to make sure we create a win-win situation for you. Right now, we're coaching some people with their 2020 plan, clear and perfect vision plan. We're coaching them, helping them to build their business, helping them to walk in their divine authority, helping them to work with their passion, because a lot of times people are not in profit mode because they're not in passion mode. They're not working in their passion. And we want to help them to be able to do that. So go to the luckfirmllc.com, the luckfirmllc.com, and get your questions answered and get your experience so we can start getting you in profit mode. If you got tax, finance troubles, business troubles, guys, whatever the case may be, you looking at the tax end, go to tiffisllc.com. That's TIFFIS LLC.com. Tiffis LLC. That's our tax, finance, and wealth creation company. Go there and read and see the services that we offer. Fill out the contact us form and let us know how we can serve you if you're dealing with taxes and finance. And last but not least, somebody asked me the other day, they said, Jean, how can I be educated on taxes and finance and wealth creation and debt eradication and investment, personal development? And it was going on, and I swear I was like, we got something for you. I know you did. What is it? Well, guys, we have twcuniversity.com. twcuniversity.com is a learn and earn platform. We created educational modules that deal with the various subjects I just mentioned: taxes, investing, real estate, personal development, you name it, that you're able to access these trainings 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, guys. Become a wealth creator by going to twcuniversity.com. That's twcuniversity.com. It's a learn and earn platform. When I say earn, you can also earn money off us. You can become an affiliate and earn 20% up to 50% on all the products and services that we offer that you want to promote. It's our way of saying thank you. TWC University is a true learn and earn platform. If you're looking for somebody to be with you 24/7, go to TWC University. We got something for you. And guys, I just want to say thank you so much. I've been dropping the fan page for the tax fan page. Look me up on YouTube, on Facebook, Mrs. Jean Marlo Davis, that fan page right there. Guys, we're just very grateful to be here. We just want to make sure that we get your questions answered. We give you what it is that you need. Remember, when you tune into the Jean Marlo Davis show, there's no telling what you're going to get. We're going to make sure you're not dozing off on the channel. We're going to keep you alive. I'm going to get some little sound effects up in here. We're going to get a little crazy. Not like that madman on, I forgot, Mad Money. We're not going to be like that. But we're going to make sure that we keep you engaged and we give you information and inspiration to impact the nation. But we're very serious about making an impact. Our goal is to impact 1 billion lives before we leave this planet by God's grace and mercy. So that's why we're covering mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and relationship-wise. I think with that, we got it covered. We're going to make sure we cover those areas for you. We're going to always let you know what we got coming. Make sure if you go to twcuniversity.com, guys, and you put your name and your email, and you automatically subscribe to our newsletter. Didn't know that, did you? You automatically get entered into a drawing to also get a vacation certificate. You didn't know that either. That's our way of saying thank you, but that's a way that you can stay updated with what we got going on. And also too, we always come back every Thursday at 7 p.m. and give you more updates. With that being said, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Remember, any questions, comments, or concerns, drop it down below. Go to our website, give us a call. We are here to help you with all your tax, finance, and wealth creation needs. My name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. And guess what? You are a wealth creator too. And if I didn't tell you before, I tell you again, I love you very much. I'm praying for everybody, and I'm praying for the Bryant family, those who, and the families that lost their lives during this tragic accident. It has been really, really hard, and we're praying for everybody because I know everybody's been affected. So make sure you reach out to someone, tell them you love them, talk to someone that you haven't talked to before, and let them know you're thinking about them. But I want you to remember that you can have, you can be, you can do anything. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you join us next Thursday and every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Jean Marlo Davis. I'm a wealth creator, and thank you for watching the Jean Marlo Davis Show. Bye-bye.